Hello, friends, Avon Wings, Avon family. We are here live with Lucy.
Hello.
I love Lucy.
Yes, I'm home.
Okay, I wanted to go over some of your questions regarding my boot camp, and I want to also give you some tips on how you can do the same thing. I started our first boot camp 3 years ago, and I have been learning throughout the years. So it's something that I enjoy very much. For those of you who know me, I enjoy field time. And I'm here with Lucy. Lucy's gonna talk about her experience. So far, this is our day 1 and day 2. And I'm gonna give you some tips on how you can do the same with your team. So this is something that I do to my superstars who are committed to the business, who say yes to Avon, who said yes to changing their lives, and they have shown me a lot of commitment, consistency. Lucy here, we are together every day for the past month already, Lucy?
Yes.
Every day at 8 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
And she talks about her day, and she tells me what it is that she has done and what's working for her. And then I correct her. I tell her, great job. Or, it's just adjusting some things that when you start, it's kind of difficult, and it will take you actually longer to get it together. So, yeah. Hello, everyone. Yes, Mariloli, I'm going to do it in Spanish. Lo voy a hacer en español right after here. So, you're up for it?
Yes.
We're super tired. We've been working the whole day, even though we didn't get out of the house in the morning like we had planned. But I'm going to tell you some of the things that we did today, okay? So tell us first, Lucy, what your experience so far. This is your day 2.
Well, basically, as you can imagine, I'm learning a lot. And one of the things that you have to be is ready to, like she said, of course, I'm making mistakes. And while we're doing the different activities, she corrects or she suggests okay, instead of doing it this way, do it that way. And then I go over and I do it that way, and you can see that really works, of course, what she says. So I'm very excited, and I don't take it for granted. To me, this is an honor to be here. Even though that she's torturing me. No.
I am.
No. She knows that I'm kidding. You know how she is. So the way that you see her on her videos, that's the way that she is, and much more. Can you imagine? So she's spoiling me a lot. She's spoiling us a lot because my husband is also here. So, but no, seriously, I'm learning a lot, and it's a lot of hands-on, in the field. So basically, but you have to be committed to do it, like I said, and be consistent, be patient, and getting ready to be out there.
Rosa told me to squeeze you.
Yes. Hi, Rosa.
So I squeezed her. Okay, so let me go over some things. Yes. And Lucy, you're going to be interactive with them, okay, because I really want them to see on your point of view what it is to run a business and learn the business and know that it takes hard work, it takes persistence, it takes consistency. And let me tell you, a lot of people tell me, oh, you work so hard, you're always working. I actually like that. I actually like when they tell me that I work a lot, because that means that I'm doing something good. Because I'm working on my future. Exactly. So a lot of you don't think that working hard is going to work for someone else or being at a job, in reality, that's working harder, because if you are working for somebody else, if you're punching in and you have to, be there for 8 hours, and maybe you do or you don't like your job, you're basically working to live. So
Yes.
what I like about having a business is that you have the flexibility to make as much money as you want, to be able to set your own hours, to have the fun that you want to have, and also take your family with you. A lot of you have children, and you don't want to sacrifice time with your children, time with your pets, because I take Susie to my events too.
And Chucky was waiting for us. He just was, yes, he was waiting for us. As soon as we parked, he was next to the van at the door, yeah. So
Chuck is a pig, but he doesn't go to the events,
no,
though.
no yet.
So I want you guys to ask your questions, because not only this is good for us and our team, but you can also do this with your team. For now, we are doing it just with Avon Wings, but I challenge you guys, if you have a team, to take your team by the hand and learn with them and do field time with them, because that is like the most rewarding, fun thing that you can do with your business. So tell us, Lucy, how much fun we have when we're working outside in the field.
I mean, I really love it. I always say I love what I do. So I always also in my videos I say, when you love what you do, it's not like going to work. It's not a job. It's because you are really having fun and you're doing it because you love to do it. To me, I mean, to be 3, 4, 5 hours on the field, and I don't care. I mean, it's Florida, it's hot, but we have, our hot, whatever. But to me, it's not a sacrifice, to be honest with you. Yes, we're tired, but we're working for our business, and that is what is made me do it and go the extra mile. Because, just an example, I mean, I know that this Thanksgiving in my full-time job, I have to be working from 2 p.m. till 11 at night, and then Black Friday, I have to be there at 5 in the morning. So if I'm doing that for somebody else, and some of you $10, $11, $12 an hour, how come I'm not going to do it for my own business? Of course I'm not going to. If I have full-time Avon, I'm not going to go to work on Thanksgiving Day. I mean, that is another thing. I'm going to be cooking, spending time with my family, because you choose your hours. That is the beauty of this business. That, yes, during the week, you have to work. But then if you want to have a particular day, a holiday, you can enjoy that day. So that thing is what is keeping me, working towards my goal. Being free, being my own boss. That's you're going to see in my page that I'm saying I love my boss life. Absolutely. Absolutely. To me, it's not a sacrifice, or it's not like, it's so hot out there. Oh, we have to go on the field. Oh, I have to approach such and such. No, I do it with passion, because it's my business and it's the life that I choose to live in, thinking of my future.
And basically, thank you so much, Lucy, for saying that, because you mean it and you say it from your heart.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to accomplish here is that when Lucy first started, she had a lot of doubts, because her business was not going to where she wanted to be. So that led to frustration, and I told her, I said, look, if you look at what it is that you're doing, you basically have to look at your business as if you're doing your job. And, every day we work on mentally getting her to see that it doesn't matter if she goes out to an event and she doesn't recruit someone, or she doesn't get as many results as she wants to as far as customers and sales, that's okay. That is a combination of many events many activities that's going to yield to the results that she needs, and never to feel like you're wasting time when you're out and maybe it doesn't go as well as you need to. So let me tell you about yesterday. Yesterday was Lucy's day one, and she got here about 10:30, 10:30 in the morning.
I was late.
But I said, okay, let's get settled, and then we went to do a Magic Bus event. And with the Magic Bus event, she was able to experience different kinds of approach, because she went to we were recruiting in the parking lot. So I wanted her to see different things that she can experience when she's out prospecting. That the event was very slow, so we left the guys at the bus and we started walking around, and we gave out a lot of books, a lot of bombitas. We're able to network. So tell us about the different approaches, Lucy, that you experienced yesterday.
Yesterday, I think that was awesome too. Every day is awesome, of course, but yesterday in particular is because the different scenarios that we had, we were able to work actually with objections, which I learned a lot, especially the way, of course, that Milagros does it. And I told her several times, I said, well, when the lady told me that objection, if she wasn't with me, for sure I would say, okay, thank you, here's a bombita, have a good day, of course. And that's not the way. I mean, it was my way at that moment, but when I learned how to do it, when I hear what she said, and one that called my attention was a realtor that we were giving her a bombita, and she says, oh, Avon, no, I'm a realtor, so, well, no, I don't need Avon or whatever. And so Milagros, she said, oh, awesome, you are a realtor. We work with realtors because, for homewarming gift, I mean, we can make a basket, so you can make a basket with the Skins of Soft line, shower gels, body lotions, a nice basket. And she basically was interested in that. And she stays and she would listen to Milagros what she was saying. So to me, that was very, very positive, because was a way to work an objection. And that's what, of course, I was taking notes and everything after that, because like I said, if I was by myself, oh, she's a realtor, okay, thank you, here is a sample, and that's it. So that was one of the things, like I said, wow, what a difference, because you never know.
And it's about building the confidence. And I talk to Lucy every time. I said, until they don't pull away and tell you I have to go, just continue to talk. Keep them engaged, because as I explained many times, the connection process is something that has to happen when you're approaching someone. We go over, for example, someone that says, no, I'm not interested. If they have a kid, oh, look, you have, I love that you have two cute little kids, two little boys or a little girl. And talk about what they do, ask questions. That way you can keep them there connected with you, so that they get a chance to either like you or say, no, I'm not going to be part of this. But that process cannot be cut. It has to happen, and you'll know when it happens, when that person stays there listening to you, paying attention to you. So that's basically what I'm mostly trying to work with Lucy in her approach. For those of you who are watching my videos on the Avon Wings channel, I have a lot of live events where I show you guys how to talk to people in the field. When we do tailgating, I love the hearts. Thank you, guys. When we do tailgating, people actually come to us. And those are people that have personality. They ask, oh, what's free? And then we say, here, we're promoting in the area. Just make sure that you're not doing sales when you're doing tailgating, that you're just doing promotions, okay? Because that way you'll have a chance for people to, come to you, you can share the opportunity, and then you are not running a risk of getting kicked out or getting in trouble. So make sure that you do absolutely promotion. And if you're a shy person, tailgating is good. However, before you go in the store, like I was telling Lucy today, I said, Lucy's an extremely shy person, and I am too, believe it or not. I just gotten better. So I said today to her, okay, Lucy, look, this is one of the things that I do before I go to the store. I grab my prospecting bag, and then I give out my bombitas, my information before I go inside the store, because I am in a role to just give somebody my information before I go inside the store. So maybe this is something that you can do to break the ice and to not think about, okay, I'm gonna approach this person or maybe not. Just grab your bombitas, grab your information. If you don't have bombitas, get your business cards and your samples, and give somebody your information in the hand. Hi, I'm with Avon. I'm promoting in the area. This is for you. And we're looking for representatives and customers. The holiday season are here, and we're offering people the opportunity to have an extra income. As easy as that. And draft your own words, but when you are out there, you have to reach out to as many people as you want, as you can, and then go to the store and do your shopping. And if you want to come out of the store, put your groceries and do that again, then the more the merrier.
That's true.
But I think that's a way to just break the ice and and go ahead and get it out of the way, and just continue with your day instead of torturing yourself saying, oh my God, should I give it to her?
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
Lucy!
That was me. Not anymore. I'm getting better.
We have a great time.
Practice. Look, what I see is that basically practice. And one of the things when she says about giving the person a compliment on their kids or in their clothes or something, be sincere, because you don't want to sound like fake. And when you are sincere, you can get that connection. That's what I've noticed also with the people now. That's basically what I'm learning, and I'm getting to like that,
And have like little words in your mind, like I try to joke with Lucy, like Lucy raffle. So that means that she's got to get names and numbers, or like Lucy 2 years. 2 or 20 years.
And I said 1.5.
Is she gonna take 2 years to make it happen, or is she gonna take 20 years to make it happen? So we always have like little reminders to let us know, to keep the excitement going. It's a good idea. 2 or 20. Yes, Rosa. We don't want to take 20 years. We want to do it as fast as we can.
Absolutely.
You already know my story. You know that when I joined Avon, that I was on a mission to get to the top. It took me 2.5 years, and with that excitement that I had to get to the top, that's what made me realize that I was able to do it with that excitement, because I did not want to run out of time. It was either 2 years, or it took me actually 2.5 years. So have a mental picture of what it is that you want to accomplish, that the time frame. I was explaining Lucy's goal is to get to executive leader. So I said, Lucy, what do you need? Lucy, what do you need?
Okay, $40,000 in sales, and team sales, and 2 silver ambassadors and 1 gold leader.
So yeah, she has to write that down, and I went over. I'm telling you different tips so that you can, you can use these tips to also mentor your team. If you're a team leader and you have a team, get them together and do a boot camp with them. And if you don't want to call it a boot camp, you can call it advanced training. But this is a 5-day training boot camp, and I want Lucy to get to know me. I want Lucy to get to know how I live, so that she knows that it's not that I'm not a fake person, that I'm a normal person, that I'm not portraying an image that I'm not. I'm flesh and blood. So I want.
And she cooks.
And I cook. Even when I'm out in the field, I come back and cook.
Oh my gosh, she's awesome.
So thank you, Lucy. So I want her to see that this is something that anyone can do. We're gonna be working together for 5 days. Actually, Friday is her last day. She's leaving in the afternoon. So this is our day 2. So let me tell you our day today. Today. Maria says she's gonna be next. You're gonna have to work, Maria, because this is not a party time boot camp. So let me tell you about today. Today we worked out. It was our second day of her being here. We got up, we worked out. We worked out for 30 minutes. Sometimes I don't have time to do 30 minutes. I do 15 minutes, but it's just something to get me through the day. And something to keep me going and meditate about some thoughts, my goals. When I'm working out, I'm sometimes listening to personal development. So in the morning, that's my way to de-stress, start my day, get excited. And that's what we did. We worked out, and then we made breakfast. And
she made breakfast.
I made breakfast. And then we were ready to leave the house at 10. I had to send my Avon, my October Pink Wings team baskets to 10 of my team members out of state, so I needed to get that done. Took me a little while to get the labels together, but then while I was doing that, she worked on, tell them, she worked on her YouTube, she opened a Twitter, what else?
I love the video that I did this morning in Spanish.
Uploaded a video.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So we did a whole bunch of stuff. It's non-stop. When we're working, we are working non-stop. So then we left the house about 3 p.m. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. And then we went prospecting in the parking lot. Then it was kind of slow, so we did tailgating on the side of the road where it was a busy road, and we gave out like more than 20 bucks, right? Yes. We didn't have any signups. We did get names and numbers, and we are going to do the follow-up. However, if you do something every day, you're going to see the results. And that's what I told Lucy. Today was about going out in the field when you don't have nothing planned, okay? So I'm sure that happens to everybody. And I was able to explain to her as well that even though I get out at 10 in the morning, that sometimes I have distractions, I can't get out, something happened. However, once I'm done with all that, I'm out in the field doing whatever. I just have to get out there and get my name out there, okay, so that people can know that, consistently they can have my information. So Yvette says, how do you follow up? First, let me tell you how we get the names and numbers. When we talk to a prospect, and we said, okay, here's a book, here's a bombita. We asked them, and then they said, okay, I'm gonna think about it. Most people say, I'm gonna think about it. I said, okay, let me show you in the book where you can go. This is the website, the startavon.com, and this is her reference code. So you can go in here and start your online appointment. And they ask me how much is it. So I tell them, in this website you have different choices. It depends on the investment that you want to have. Each package brings at least $100 in products and tools, so you're able to make that decision. So after that, I tell them, I will call you tomorrow. What's a good time for you? And then they say, oh, I'm working the whole day. Like one lady said, I'm working the whole day. And then I said,
what time?
Yeah, what time? Totally disregarded that she worked all day. So I said, what time? She said, oh, after 5.
Yes.
I said, okay, I will
From
call
7 to
you.
5,
I will call you after 5. Is that okay? So you get names and numbers, and then you make sure you follow up the next day or in the next couple of days with a phone call or with a text message saying, hi, thank you for meeting with me, or it was great meeting you at our event, and I would like to set up a time to meet on the phone or in person. What works for you? Or you can call them and say, hey, I'm just calling to say hello, and it was great meeting you, and I wanted to go over your questions to get you set up with your new journey. You always want to assume that that person is signing up, okay? There's no other option. They're signing up with you. They gave you your name and number, so you are going to follow up with a sign up. So that's how we follow up.
Now, can I interrupt you? Okay. One of the things, even though when you do those events, and there is some people, of course, that they're not going to feel comfortable for many reasons to give their information to you, don't get discouraged, because the day before I came here, so Saturday, I had a lady that she signed up in a tailgating that we did with her where I live a month ago. Okay, she didn't give me her info because she said, no, when I decide, I'll call you. So being me, I assumed, well, she's not interested, because that's what I thought, being honest with you. I thought, well, she's not interested. Okay, here's your bombita, thank you. She called me when she was ready. I wasn't able to follow up because she didn't give me her info. She signed up. So even though that they don't give you the information, always stay positive, because the person, and also somebody called me, remember?
Yeah.
Somebody called me
with an order
from that tailgating.
And what happened after that?
Today. And after that, of course, I took her order, and I also told her, look, I'm also looking for representative, especially and for the holidays. So if you ever thought to start your own business, and she said, oh, that will be great, not for the holidays. And I was surprised, because I didn't expect that answer. I thought she was gonna say, well, no, now always I have to change my. I'm working on that, okay? I'm working on that.
She's doing great, by the way. She's doing awesome.
But so. Thank you. But I want to let you know that if somebody is thinking the same way that I'm thinking, that there is, hope that we have to change the way that we think. It's not that the people is that way. We have to change the way that we think, because if they don't give us the information, doesn't mean that they're not interested. We assume that I have to stop assuming from somebody else. I have to do my job and being positive and keep doing it. So
that's great feedback. Thank you, Lucy. And you guys, you're gonna build your own experience. Just get your team members and get out in the field. Do your own boot camps or intensive trainings. Today was about finding business by getting out of the house when there was no plan at all. Tomorrow we're gonna do a local farmers market. On Thursdays we're gonna do store prospecting. And at night, we're going to have our Dream Big Day graduation, so that she can know that there's also a time to celebrate success, and that's what we do. We set goals, and then Friday, our divisional manager Adriana, she's gonna come and work with us. So we're gonna have also her support, and we're Friday is the last day, and she's leaving in the afternoon. So, I want her to see how we balance, every time we come out from the field. Like right now, we're going to grill. My husband is outside, waiting for me to finish so I can cook dinner. And, every night we celebrate. And Carlos and I, especially, after a long day, we have a couple of drinks, we sit down, we talk, we, think about our future.
Yeah.
We call it our dream big date, and we have several ones during the week, sometimes more than one. But if you can make the time to at least just celebrate once a week everything that you do, it's going to make a difference. So I already gave you the schedule. I hope you got some tips. I'm going to be working on a script for our boot camp, since we've already done several ones, so that you guys can also duplicate that with your team. You can do this, and believe me, it's something that is going to be a lot of fun, especially if you have the right key players. I suggest that you don't do a boot camp that is less than 5 days. So if you have a team members that's committed, make sure that it's at least 5 days of working together and building a momentum with activities and getting out in the field every day, so that they can have an idea of what they need to do to run their business, whether they have a full-time job. Lucy has a full-time job now, so I'm teaching her how to separate at least 1 hour a day, either before she goes to work or after she comes from work, because this is her this is a full-time job for her, and Avon is part-time right now. So she understands that concept, and that's what she's doing, with her business.
Yeah.
Just
I took my
separating.
vacations day. Yeah.
And she's here with her husband for 5 days. So that's commitment.
Yeah.
Okay. Judy says if I have my boot camps one-on-one. It depends. Sometimes I have a boot camp with several of my team members, but I prefer to do it with one of my leaders and their team. But I have a one-on-one with my leader, and then there's one day Lucy comes from another area, so she's not able to do that, and she doesn't have a big team yet. But we separate one day where we work with the leader's entire team. So she invites all her team to an event, and that's one day of the boot camp. So it depends on the leader. It depends on what it is and how you're working with that person and their needs. So totally customizable. You can do basically whatever it is that you want to do at your own boot camp, depending on the leader that you're working with. So I'm going to show you guys before I leave, and great questions, by the way. And Yvette says, I have been doing bombitas and prospecting at schools in the morning for customers. That's great. Look, set a goal, 20 bombitas a day, and that's going to keep your business going. Don't worry about what it is that you do. Just give out your information. This is the bundles that the Miami Sales Center is giving. Free gifts, you guys. So it's basically a jewelry. This is a necklace. And 2 eyeliners, 2 lip liner and an eyeliner, and a lipstick. Okay, this is for an order of $100 or less. Okay, and they have different ones, but it does include a jewelry and makeup. So they gave me this so that I can show it to you guys. And this is one for an order of over $100. So those orders through the Miami Sales Center also have free shipping with an order of at least $35. Even if you don't get the gift, you get free shipping from the Miami Sales Center, and if the order is $100 or less, you get one of these gifts. If it's $100 or more, you get the bigger gifts. And I'm gonna tell you how I use it. And for those of you who are close to the LA center, they also have their own deals going. So make sure you check with them. I work with the Miami Sales Center. So they are giving a lot of giveaways to excite you and motivate you to do more sales for the holidays. And when you contact them, you can email them or call them. I'm gonna post this card right here on the video. Their email is orderonline@avon.com, and you can fax them their order. You can send them the order. You can call them any kind of way you want to. So make sure you use them, because if a customer gives you an order and you don't have the products, it takes the next day to be able to get the products to you. Okay. Yeah. So if you have any questions about the Miami Sales Center, about how you can take advantage of these gifts, this is a lot of products for an order of $100 or less. They are doing a lot for the representatives to get you excited about the holidays and to make more money. So I hope that this helps you, and I hope that you enjoyed our video. It's gonna be also on YouTube. Make sure you share it and get your team on a boot camp, because it's gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of growth for you.
Yes.
And them, because if they make money, you make money. So make sure you visualize that concept, that when they are successful, you are successful as well. So become a leader, become the person that you want for your team. See you on the next video. We're gonna be doing it in Spanish in a few minutes. I wish I was. You guys, you have me. I'm telling you, the reason why I'm doing this is because I am trying to also reach out to all of you to do it with your own team. So don't think that because you're not going to be in our boot camp that you can't have a boot camp with your own team. So get out there and have fun and network and have a boot camp with your own team members, even if you have one, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So thank you so much, and have a wonderful afternoon. And I see you in Spanish next. Bye.
Bye.